That's not what he says to do. We don't want to smile. Yeah, man, smile for Jesus.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Nah, she ain't really smile. That's what let me see you smile. That's what that's.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man. So let me start it. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sighed and cried for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, so all the abominations that are done in the midst of a righteous soul or upright spirit, that's going to be hell for that person. Just like it was hell for Lot. See, Lot, it vexed his righteous soul to see all the wickedness going on around him. All right, just like it vexes us today. You see that? We're supposed to prophesy against it, all the wickedness. So that makes it what? You'll be dwelling in hell on earth. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Revelations, chapter 21, verse 1.
All the way to 5, yeah.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Right, and I don't want to lose that point too, where it said Lot. He said every day it vexed his righteous soul, man. It vexed his righteous soul. That's hell, man. You know, that's a sorrowful condition like King David was in, and that we're in today. All right, go ahead, brother. So New Jerusalem, right? So like it. He said we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness on this earth. The New Jerusalem represents the people. All right, being renewed, refreshed. Go ahead, brother.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Right. The first heaven and the first earth were passed away. This is the heaven and earth set up for y'all to be ruling and for us to be the bottom. And now the Lord is saying that's going to pass away. He said just a little while and the wicked shall be no more. See that? It's going to pass away. Go ahead.
And there was no more sea.
Yep. People. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right. That being prepared is being prepared right now. Preparing thy souls. Right? As a bride adorned for her husband. The children of Israel represent the bride, and Yahushua is the husband. All right? Now, what did it say? He said he saw the holy city coming down from Yahweh prepared, right? Go ahead, keep going, brother. He said he saw no more sea, meaning he saw no more people rising up as a tumult against us. If you see a tumultuous people and all these nations making a tumult against us, that's like a sea, a raging sea. But he said he saw that no more. All right? The only thing he saw was the children of Israel coming down out of heaven. Right? Go ahead. He said, I shall write upon him my new name. So that person, that individual, is going to be a pillar or a stone in what you call New Jerusalem coming out of the heavens. Go ahead.
This is verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Right. So once Yahweh establishes his kingdom, righteousness upon earth, no more Job 9:24, giving it to the hand of the wicked, then that sea of people is going to vanish. They're going to hide in the holes of the rocks. Go ahead.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power.
Right. What is that talking about? The Lord is going to empower the same way the women trying to do women's empowerment movement. The Lord is going to empower his nation, his woman, the children of Israel. You see that? He's going to empower us to be over y'all people, man, to administer his ways upon the earth. That earth is going to be given into the hands of Yahushua, given into the hands of the righteous. You see that? So in order for Yahweh to have his order through Yahweh Shah upon this earth, he's going to have to give it to a certain governor to delegate on this earth. And the delegates that he chose are the children of Israel, under the same spirit of Moses.
Verse 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears.
Right, hey, I think he got some tears he might need wiped. Look at that dude standing over down there, man. What is he doing? Hey, look at that. Hey, look. Look at it.
3 or 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears.
Right, the Lord gonna wipe away all tears. The tears of the children of Israel. All right?
From their eyes.
From their eyes, man. So what does that mean? The things we see is going to be nothing but righteousness from that point. All right?
And one more thing. What does Scripture say? We shall see the destruction of the wicked. Well, if hell is a place underground, how the hell are we going to see it? And we here on earth dwelling in righteousness.
Right, man.
So that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor...
There shall be no more sin, neither sorrow. What do you say? Hell is basically sorrow. That's what King David said. All right? The sorrows of hell have compassed me. So now the sorrows of hell are going to compass you heathens, you heathenites, you Edomites. You see that? And the sorrows of hell are not going to compass the children of Israel no more, right?
Nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
For the former things are passed away. And the word pain goes back to the word hurtful. And the word hurtful goes back to the word wicked. So there's not going to be any more wickedness or adversity or trials anymore to go through. You know, the men of the Lord and their children and their wives aren't going to feel any pain. We're not going to be allowed to feel pain. We're going to have spiritual power. Superhuman, immortal bodies. Complete enjoyment, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Verse 5. Last one. And he that sat upon the throne.
Right, Yahweh, so-called black man, is in the heavens. Go ahead.
Said, behold, I will make.
Oh, say that again. Yep.
I'm going to start over.
Yep, this is your new heaven and new earth. Go ahead.
And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
Right, he make all things refreshed, man. All right, he making it all new. We ain't gonna see nothing of the so-called white man system, man. Everything they thought of, we're not gonna see that no more. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful.
That's right, man. These words are true and faithful. That's why we hold on to them. To what? The truth and the faith, right? The faith of the saints, you know? That he that leadeth into captivity is gonna go into captivity. He that killed with the sword, the blessing of Esau, is going to be killed with that same blessing. All right? Their blessing is going to be a curse unto them. See that? You got next scripture? You get Revelation 3 or 12. Habakkuk 2 and 5.
All right, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 12.
Right.
Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
Right, we just read that. You know, so him that overcometh going to be made a pillar. All right, and a pillar is what supports the actual temple. All right, meaning you'll never go back out again. They're going to be in the temple, man. All right, not outside the temple. Go ahead.
And he shall go no more out.
There you go. He shall go no more out. All right, go ahead. So that's New Jerusalem, the actual people. Go ahead, the Israelites.
And I will write upon him the name of my power.
So when it speaks about New Jerusalem coming down out of the heavens, he said he's going to write upon him, that person, his new name. You see that? So his refreshed name, revived name, Yahushua. And it's going to be upon these individuals that are called the elect. All right, go ahead.
In the name of the city of my power.
Right, it's going to be refreshed in the world. The whole world going to know the name Yahweh. Because America's about to be destroyed with thermonuclear destruction. All right? The Lord hates homosexuality, man. Go ahead.
Which is New Jerusalem.
Right, wait, can you read that last part, that last line again, Slucky? Right before New Jerusalem and all that?
In the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem.
So what did he say? What did he say? Look, check this out. Earlier, the brother just read New Jerusalem will come down out of the heavens.
Right.
And he said he's going to write upon this person the new name and New Jerusalem.
God.
So that person is going to be part of New Jerusalem, be New Jerusalem.
God.
Those people, how many? 144,000 and 1/3. Go ahead.
God. And that, just to add on real quick, but Bakasha, that's why you hear brothers saying around the four corners of the earth, every brother is a brick, man. Because we building that tabernacle.
Right,
you know, that spiritual temple.
Huh.
All right.
That was it?
Now this, I got some more. I'm gonna start from that point again. In the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
Write upon him the new name.
God.
That's like clear, man. You know, the refreshed name, revived name. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 5.
This is Habakkuk
Psalm
chapter 2,
9:15.
verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine,
Right.
he is a...
These people transgressed by wine through their lives. They transgressed the laws and the truth about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Go ahead. They have become transgressors.
Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Right, through his lies and through what he's born doing, speaking lies, he's a proud man because he thinks that's a gift. Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desires as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right, so that's the point. So what did he say? Death and hell is going to be he said what? When Yahushua shows up on this earth, there should be no more death, and there should be no more hell. You see that? So death represents sin. And who's the ambassador of sin? The so-called white man, Esau. So they're not going to have any place in Yahushua's kingdom. You see that? So there's going to be hell for them. Right? All right, that was it, right? Psalm 9:15. No, that's it.
All right.
Revelation 20 and 11.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 15.
Right.
The heathens are sunk down in the pit that they made.
Right, they sunk down in the pit that they made. Go ahead.
In the nest which they hide is their own foot taken.
Right, we reading it again. We read that earlier, but go ahead.
The Lord is known by the judgment.
And the scriptures say they set a snare as a fowler. They're the fowler that set a trap for the bird.
Gone.
The bird being the speckled bird, the children of Israel. Go ahead.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Right. That's right. And the Lord gonna make himself known by the judgment that he executed. When he say, when the Lord thunders, who shall not be afraid? Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 11.
That's right.
And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away.
Right. Right. White throne meaning righteous judgment seat. Go ahead.
And there was found no place for them.
That's right. There's gonna be no place for the wicked. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Anywhere. Go ahead.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh.
And that's happening right now. Go ahead.
And the books were open.
Yep, the books are open right now. Go ahead.
And another book was open, which is the book of life.
Right. What is that? Sheep on the right hand, goats on the left. Go ahead.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books.
So the spiritually dead, meaning the wicked, are going to be judged, even 2/3 of our people. The ones that are placed on the left-hand side and the ones that are placed on the right. The Lord going to judge between them two. And he's doing that right now. And how is he doing that? Through the sift. Through the sifting. And he's using his word as the sift to set everybody in their place before his judgment day. Go ahead.
According to the works.
That's right. According to their works, whether they were wicked or righteous upon this earth, you're going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it.
Right. The sea, meaning this world, gave up the dead, meaning the elect. The ones that shook the dust off their feet. shook the dust off and picked on righteousness, all right? Go ahead.
And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works.
See? So now the righteous was judged, and the ones that were taken out of the dirt, out of the dust, out of hell, out of death, out of sin, right? They're going to be judged to life, given life now. And the rest are going to still remain in the congregation of the dead, meaning they're going to receive a dead reward. The Lord of the flies, the Lord of the dead. That's Esau now. Go ahead.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
So sin, all right, and hell. Hell is on earth. So how can hell be cast into the lake of fire? You see that? If hell is under the earth and you calling it fire, how is hell going to be cast into the lake of fire? So that condition that we're in, that's going to be cast into fire. All right, America. Everything that the so-called white man built is going to be cast into fire, turned into flames, burned up. So where we don't have to live through that condition anymore. You see that? So death and hell, meaning Esau, he said what? He enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. So it's talking about these damn trolls. Go ahead.
God. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Right.
This is the second death.
This is the second death, the nuclear fire that the Lord has set up for ultimate judgment, to where he has the books open before the firmament. You know, go ahead.
Verse 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Right, and that's your lake of fire. It's going to be right here in America, man. Where that other sign at? All right, that lake of fire. Hey, you got the lake of fire sign? They're going to be cast. Read that last part one more time. I'm going to end it on that.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life.
Right, the book of life represents one set up to be given to Yahushua. All right, life, truth.
Was cast into the lake of fire.
This is your lake of fire, man, when America gets destroyed. You see that? They're going to be destroyed by the second death. He said, what? This is the second death, right?
Come. Verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
All right, and that's your hell right here on earth, man. So with that, man, we're going to say Kal,
Alayim,
La Yahweh,
La Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushua,
Bahashem,
Ha,
Rakah,
Kodash,
Ma'amah.
Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders, and shalom to you Akim and Akwatim and children that still believe in sincerity and the truth around the four corners of the earth, that we're going to be taken out of this goddamn hell someday, man. All right? So with that, we're going to say our shalom.
Shalom.
The camera had died.